Hi, my name is Christopher Gruber,
My name is Jordan Segis.
and we're the founders of NextStep Planning and Education.
So we started this company because we know there's a big problem in America where students are undecided in switching careers and eventually landing in careers basically due to pressures from time constraints. Like, once you're a junior or senior in college, you really got to make sure you're ready to graduate and you just land whatever job you get based upon your major. Unfortunately, that's a huge problem in America, and some students are actually landing in careers that they don't really care for.
So students that are graduating high school nowadays are all undecided, mostly for going to college, going to trade school. Students don't really have a direction of exactly what they want to do as a career for the rest of their life. So most of them are going to college and they're just doing their basic prerequisites classes and trying to figure it out through those prerequisites if any of those courses spark an interest in them.
They're waiting until college to really figure out what they want to do with their careers.
Yes, yes.
And when we genuinely believe that process, that understanding, that self-awareness has to begin at an earlier age, before college, before you invest time and money. In high school, you want to make sure that you're focused, that you know what you're going to be doing.
Yeah, so this next step planning and education is a great way for the students to get a better experience for the career by shadowing and seeing the everyday duties of individuals that are already in that career.
Yeah. The program is called the Next Step Career Shadowing Program. Like Chris said, it's aimed to help students figure out what they want to do through hands-on experience, through first-person experiences, sitting with career professionals, and really getting a better understanding of a business from the day-to-day activities. Sitting down, shadowing with a business owner or a career professional, and really figuring out what they want to do based upon that experience.
Yeah, so after going through an experience with one of the career professionals in whatever field they have an interest in, accounting, pharmacy, engineering, you name it, we have it. They can come to an assumption when they get done the program that if that specific career is for them, just by shadowing and mentoring underneath a qualified professional.
We both graduated from Apsagami High School in Galloway, New Jersey, in 2012. At that point in our lives, we didn't know what we wanted to do as far as a career was. And I just know I wanted to go to Rutgers. I was pretty sure I would get into Rutgers, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I went through 4 years. I went through 5 years of college because I actually switched majors my junior year, and it was too late I basically had to do it a complete other year. And I graduated with a degree in economics because I thought I liked money and I like understanding banking and things of that nature, and I wanted to be a corporate financial analyst. But I had no experience in corporate. I had no idea what the corporate structure was like. Landed my first job, and I hated it. I wasn't a fan of it. Don't get me wrong, a business analyst, financial analyst, great careers for some, not for all. So you really want to make sure you get that experience beforehand. I know people who are corporate financial analysts for huge corporations, and they love it. They love the day-to-day activities. They love talking to business. They love talking to their managers. They love talking to the different people in the organization and sending emails, going back and forth. That kind of like corporate structure. And I'm self-aware now from my experience actually working. I wish I would have knew that before college and saved $100,000 in about 5 years of my life.
So you see the experience is better than...
Experience is the most important aspect of life because that makes you realize who you are and what you can do. You can basically find your strengths and stay away from your weaknesses. I suppose.
Yeah. So like Jordan said, we were in high school, and all my life I was kind of under the impression that every student has to go to college in order to get a career and fulfill their dreams and goals. And after we graduated high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was undecided. I decided to enroll at Atlantic Cape Community College, get a feel for all the different courses and everything. I took my prerequisites. I took a couple of career courses too, like criminal law and criminal justice. And I had an act for, I liked the material they showed and, all the different careers you can do with a criminal justice degree. So it was my second semester. I was a freshman at ACCC, and I excelled in those classes, and I was fortunate enough for them to accept me in an internship for Judge Switzer, which is a municipality judge for Hamilton, and Egg Harbor Township. So he would bring me in those courtroom sessions. I got to experience the whole lawyer side, the judge side, and even the plaintiff side and the defendant side. It's that experience showed me exactly what these degrees as a lawyer or a criminal justice major, paralegal, what they actually do every day. So at a young age, I can base off an assumption that, okay, well, after seeing this, it really didn't spark my interest. I was under the impression it was different. And, after I got the full-time experience with it, that was totally not what I wanted to do.
That was, how long, it was what, 3 months,
So,
that internship?
yeah, it was a semester. And, 3 months, once a
Plus
week
the
at a
cost
court.
of all and then the cost of like all the courses you have to take to basically figure out if you want to even become in the legal field or become
Exactly.
a criminal justice. It's time consuming.
It's time consuming.
It costs money.
It's financially stressful.
And at the end of the day, even if you spend all that time and money, you might not even like it at the end of the day. And that's kind of scary to me because I know that's why we're trying to help students figure out what they want to do earlier on.
Exactly. You have financial stress, you have school and studies you have to take care of, and also you have to keep balance of your social life.
Yeah.
And, at a young age coming out of high school, that's difficult for a person because, all their life they were living with their parents, they were in high school, it was a strict schedule.
That's why they say you go to college and you get that college experience, which I'm a fan of the college experience. I think that it is necessary for some people, for most people, honestly. It's just, when you're going to college, yeah, you want to get that social aspect of it. You want to enjoy college. You want to go, just know what you want to do in as far as your career goals are concerned, because that's what college is mainly for: career goals and connections. And if you can get both of those early on, you'll be much better off once you graduate.
Yeah.
And switching majors and everything, that's troublesome. I took every kind of course trying to figure out what I wanted to do. It took me until junior year to figure out what I wanted to do, and that was only because it was based upon how many credits I had. I should probably do something else. If I would have known from my hindsight, I know that I should have done marketing rather than economics. That's just about my experience now. After I left that job, I started my own marketing type of thing, and I realized that I have a passion for it, and it's fun for me to do it. It doesn't feel like work to me, and work should never feel like work.
Exactly. So, it's college is a great thing though because it does develop you as an individual. It builds management skills. It builds
social skills.
Social skills, all that
It
stuff.
builds all the skills required. I can't say that because there are a lot of things that you'll not. Most things though about an actual specific career you won't even learn until you're on the job. You can if you're gonna be if you want to be a veterinarian, yeah, you're gonna spend all this time reading about the anatomy, biology courses and things of that nature. But everyone wants to be a veterinarian until you have to put a dog down, and then it's kind of that's stressful. It's sad, and
you see the dark side of the job, and people only see all the good sides and positive sides about being a veterinarian. But there are sides of careers where they're just.
And and there's also good sides of other careers that people don't even think of.
Yes.
Experience is everything, and we want you guys to be able to apply to as many different programs as you can. We offer a 4-day variety program where you're able to shadow potentially up to 4 different careers at 4 different companies, and you'll be able to see exactly the day-to-day activities for each of those, 5 hours each day or 3 hours each day. We have a 5-hour program and a 3-hour program, and we're just trying to work with your schedules and everything and help you basically find something that fits you.
And for the students that have a short schedule and they were 4 days is a little bit too long, we do offer a 2-day program as well. The same quality and same material that they're going to see as the 4-day. It's just, it's for students that are, they want it shorter and they have more of a a grasp of what career they actually want to pursue.
We recommend the 4-day program. The 4-day variety program, if you are completely unsure, like I was when I was graduating high school. We have a number of certified partners already, and you can able to go to our website, www.nextstepplannинgedu.com, and it has all the information about different types of careers, expected salaries with those careers, similar occupations, what you'll do in those kind of careers if you decide to go for those. And we also have a list of our partners on the website that you're able to see exactly what job shadowing opportunities are available near you. Currently, we're in Atlantic County, New Jersey. We're planning on, expanding it a little bit later, but for now, we're really trying to help the community where we came from.
Yeah, so, we want to help all the students in Atlantic County, from Absegami that we graduated from all the way to Ocean City, Mainland, EHT, Holy Spirit, all the private schools. Every single student that is going through high school right now will have the chance to go through this program and get the experience they need, so when they do apply for a higher education, they know what to expect, they see the career and the responsibilities, and it's just it builds more confidence for them. So when they do pursue it at a higher education,
I mean, parents can tell you. People who started their careers, graduated college can tell you. If they had a career shadowing program early on, they would have applied for it. They would have tried to figure out everything that they can as soon as possible before going to college. Because, I mean, you're young. You think that college is expensive, and paying everything off. I mean, basically Rutgers University is $100,000 in order to graduate. That's a lot of money and a lot of time to consume to pay that off. Probably be paying that off until, most people won't pay off the student loans until they're in their 30s to 40s, and you can't really declare bankruptcy or anything like that on student loans. So you want to make sure that we're just trying to help you guys figure out what you want to do in your career so you don't waste time and money, because honestly, time is your greatest asset. You're young, you have all the leverage to do whatever you wanted to do in life, and we just want you to take full advantage of that by experiencing as many things as you can.
Exactly, and like Jordan said, college is not for everyone, and there are students in high school that are better working with their hands, and from my past history, after I found out criminal justice wasn't my major, I ended up going to trade school at Pennco Tech, right in Blackwood, and after doing that for 6 months, I became a certified electrician. And, I liked working with my hands. It was nice. It was a great feeling. You're not stuck in the classroom. You're not in an office.
It's a great viable option for people who are more hands-on.
Exactly.
Who are more, they like to build things. They like to, maintain things. If you like to work on cars, trade school all the way. Don't bother. College is expensive compared to. How much was a trade school?
Trade school, depending on what trade school you go to, they're mostly private entities, so they're going to charge you a little bit more.
Okay.
But, $17,000, you have a certification, and that's only for 6 months. You don't have to do the 4 years for a college or whatever. And most likely, if you do go to trade school, and after you learn the trade, you have options of joining unions. You have options of going to different contractors.
Yeah, we have a friend that just graduated. When did he graduate from that trade school?
So he graduated from Pennco Tech in 2013. And he just got into the IBW, which is the Electricians Union for South Jersey.
Huge union,
Huge
great
union.
benefits. He loves doing that kind of work. Just it's about self-awareness. You want to talk a little more about your experience though as a?
So I went to school for the electrician program. I enjoyed every second of it. I really did. They had stick houses where you can rewire them. They did an amazing, fantastic job on showing you the material and daily duties of an electrician. The only thing that the trade school didn't do was let you shadow or experience what it's like in the actual field as being an electrician.
Was there a little bit of a shock value?
So yeah, I definitely knew that the stick house was more established. You didn't have to go in people's crawl spaces. You didn't have to do the extensive amount of work like you would in the trade. But through my experiences, I worked for a residential electrician. I rewired houses. I was in people's crawl spaces, and I did that for a couple of months. But, like anything else, I thought to myself, can I really do this for the rest of my life? Am I happy? I'm happy right now, but will I be happy down the road? So, I decided, you know what, let me try something else. So I left the electrician job. I went back to school, and what always fascinated me was business. I loved business. I worked all my life, and just from that being dialed in me, that really made me think, okay, I think this is my calling. And I went back to school, back to ACCC. I completed the 2 years. I got my associates in business administration, and right before that, I said, you know what? How can I help students all around the community where they don't have to spend countless of money and dollars on different educations?
Avoid the financial strain.
Exactly.
Avoid the time being wasted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No one at 18 years old knows exactly what they want to do and even can fathom how much money school's actually going to cost them out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
The loans, the loans are covering you for right now, but once those loans kick in and the interest starts kicking in, you got to repay them back.
Tuition, interest, compounded.
Exactly.
How cost to rent out a house, because most people after their sophomore year, they're not going to be living on campus. They're going to be living off campus. They get a job while they're in college just to support themselves in college, so when they get out of college, they're able to find a career. And if that career sucks, then that's something that we want to fix the problem in the system. And we believe that this is really going to help you guys the most, is our job shadowing program. We have tons of great business owners. We have tons of great career professionals who we've been talking to. They love to help students. They want to help you figure out what you want to do. And we just hope that you take the opportunity to really learn and become self-aware.
Yeah, most of these business owners didn't even know they were just like you and me at one time in their life, okay? They graduated high school, they didn't know what they wanted to do, they spent countless of money, it's just enormous debt. And when they finally landed that career that they actually love doing, they want to give back and help the individuals not go through all the troubles and financial stress that they did.
They were the lucky ones too. They were the ones that found a career that they actually loved. A lot of people in this world, they hate their 9 to 5, and it hurts me. Like, we want to help you guys figure that out, so you don't have to deal with that, because 80,000 hours is the average amount of time someone spends in their career working. Not including time traveling there and back, and then the mental stress, and then waking up at specific times. You want to make sure that your life, unfortunately, is going to revolve around work for the majority of you guys. So find something that you're actually going to love to do.
Everything that Jordan just said, 100% agreed on. It's up to you as the consumer, as the student, as the parent. Try different things, do what exactly excites you, okay? I listened to people all my life saying, you need to go to school, you need to go to school. Well, I went to school, but I see, nothing I really enjoyed. So,
yeah. And another thing though, too, even if you think that you do like a specific career and you're like, all right, I'm going to become a nurse. I like helping people. Why not make sure that that's what you actually want to do by doing it first before you invest resources out there? The program. What's the 2-day program cost?
So the 2-day program costs
the 3-hour 2-day program. How much is that?
$300.
$300 compared to spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, years and years of time without stepping foot into a hospital until maybe your sophomore or junior year in college. So about 2 years you have to wait until you can even experience what it's like firsthand. The job shadowing program will teach you the basics. It will teach you what you need to know to figure out, hey, is this what I want to do? And if it is, great. If not, we have the variety program so you guys can try different things. If it's not going to be a nurse, maybe it's something else in the healthcare field. Maybe you like helping people, but maybe the nurse, that hands-on is a little bit too much. Maybe there's other ways you can. There's plenty of things. Charity organizations, volunteering organizations. Yeah.
And for the viewers that are watching this and saying, well, why can't I just go to a local business and just volunteer, or go to a hospital and volunteer? You can do that, but the volunteering, they're only going to let you see one side of the whole career. With NextStep, you're going to be mentored and shadowed by a qualified individual in a specific career position.
They're there to really to show you everything that they do. They're going to be when you're volunteering, you might see some things like every so often, but like you're not going to get the full experience from the beginning, like from the beginning of the session to the end of the session. See the entire experience, the ins and the outs, the good and the bad. Figure out through this program whether or not it's for you, and you're going to get maximum value out of it.
And let me tell you right now, nowadays, schools and colleges now, they're looking for experience more than the SAT scores, more than AP.
What school was that?
So NYU, the free tuition, or Stockton? Stockton.
There's some schools that are now weighing SAT scores much less than they used to. So before it was all about academics. But the real world isn't based on memorization. The real world is based on experience. So they're looking at experience more than anything. For just to even get to college, they want to make sure that you are doing what you say you're going to do. Because the colleges do want to help you. Don't get me wrong. The colleges are expensive, yes. Books are expensive, yes. But the institutions are built to increase the knowledge, to help people become smarter, help people become more prepared for their careers. And they want to make sure before you even walk through their doors that you have that experience.
Yeah.
So showing NextStep on your resume, showing that you were proactive in learning about the community, maybe potentially recommendation letters from our mentors, from our career professionals. That goes a long way in the application process.
Yeah, so for all these schools that want to see the experience and everything, well, how can the students get the experience if there's no program around? And that's why the creation of NextStep is here to provide students with the experience they need. So when they do go to school, they have that on their resume. Schools can see, oh, you went through the NextStep program. It shows you the mentor, it shows you the business, and it shows you exactly what you got out of the program.
Yes.
And that is what is true valued in college nowadays.
Yeah. Also, the students who graduate, who go through the NextStep Career Shadowing Program, they're eligible for the NextStep Scholarship Fund, which is basically a scholarship fund that is money's pulled together from these businesses that is basically going to be given to select students who we deem fit for their career goals and helping them apply to colleges.
And don't think that, once a student's done a NextStep program, that's it, they don't have any contact. No, not at all. NextStep created a forum where businesses and students can stay connected throughout the years of when they go through school. So say Johnny was a pharmacist and he shadowed with Curexa, and now he's at University of Sciences in Philadelphia. Well, while he's going there, he can definitely, for an internship in junior or senior year of their studies in college, they can reach back to Curexa and say, I went through the NextStep program when I was younger. I'm at a higher level of my education. Do you think I can come in for an internship for a longer period of time to see more of the stuff that I learned in school to apply it at the everyday business and everything?
With NextStep, you are part of a network. We're here for connections. We're here to help you. We want to do everything that we can to make sure that you get the best out of your education experience so you can land in a career that's fulfilling for yourself. We're dedicated to helping you through that entire process. If you ever have any questions about specific courses you want to take, you're able to reach out to the career professionals directly. You can contact us. We'll talk to the career professionals, and we'll ask their opinions. Okay, there's opportunities for you to get more knowledge and wisdom from the career professionals even after the NextStep Shadowing Program ends.
Absolutely. And don't just think it's just for juniors and senior high school students. Mm-hmm. If I was a freshman in college at ACCC, this would have still benefited me because I was unsure even going into college and enrolling. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
An internship, you have to apply for the internship, and that internship is going to last anywhere from 3 to maybe a year's time.
And it's
super competitive just to get accepted into it. With this, you're not competing with anybody. We're offering as many positions as we can. We're offering as many businesses as we can, as many companies, as many partners to help you reach out and figure out what you want to do. And all that time spent in that internship, it doesn't look good when you quit an internship.
Absolutely.
If you don't like it, it looks bad on your resume. So, it doesn't look bad if you say, okay, I went to the next step and I didn't like I didn't like that company. I didn't like that career. No harm. Just, reach out to us and we can help you find something that's better for you. And we have a career guide on our website, nextstepplannинgedu.com. It's really impactful. It's not like one of those simple surveys. Oh, do you like to be outdoors? It's more. It's better. It's more
Personal.
More personal. It asks you, like, what do you look for for being self-fulfilled? Like, it asks those basic human questions that makes you ponder and think. Well, what makes me me, and what makes a career good for me? It's not about whether or not you're a good fit for that career. Is that career a good fit for you?
Exactly. And like you said, it's better to start sooner than later, because you're going through college and you're just spending more and more money, but if you're still unsure of what you're doing, you're kind of just tossing your money out the window towards a career that you're even unsure about. And, that is exactly why it's never too late to even try this. You can be any age to go through this program and actually see the experience you need for these careers,
We look forward to speaking with you students, speaking with parents, figuring out the best road for your students, the best road for your children, the best road for yourself if you're looking at this video as a high school or college student, or even if you're trying to switch careers later on in life. This is a great program for you guys, and we hope you take full advantage of it.
Yeah, and we're constantly adding new businesses. So if a student sees on our webpage, a career that they're not really too thrilled about, you can email us. You can send an inquiry or anything, and we can.
If you're looking for a career that we don't have necessarily a partner for yet, tell us, and we'll double down on that effort to make sure we get you that partner that you're looking for. Also, you're able to sign up to our newsletter on the website. It's right on the home page of the website. You're able to go to it. You can't miss it. Sign up to the newsletter, and we'll constantly update you about all of the progress we're having with partners, testimonials from students who have gone through the program, articles that we're going to be releasing, podcasts, videos like this. Also, we plan on starting a video series where we walk up to people on the street, man on the street style, and basically confront the people on the street and ask them whether or not what they want to ask them what they wanted to do when they were in high school, whether or not they're doing what they wanted to do, like once they graduated college or once they started their career, and are they satisfied with their career? And if they didn't know what they wanted to do back then, are they satisfied? And if they didn't know what they wanted to do, how are they doing?
So for all those non-believers out there that think, everybody thinks, everybody has their career set, everyone has this. No, you're going to see that random people that we talk to on the streets, like you and me,
that represent
every day, represent everything. They're going to say, I had no clue. And that's what we want to expose, so students, viewers, families, parents, owners of businesses can see that this is an ongoing problem in America.
It's a hard truth that it's not an easy thing to deal with, and we're doing the best that we can to make sure you guys don't go through those hard times, those strains.
Exactly. So for any student that has a career desire that wants to try out this program, they can go on our website, www.nextstepplannинgedu.com, and see countless of information and material where they can benefit for their career and see different careers that we offer. They can also call us with our, we have a contact number, 609-334-3371. That number is always on. If we're busy and we can't pick up the phone, please leave a message. We will get back to you. That's our whole responsibility, is to cater to the students so they have a beneficial outcome going through the program.
What's our email?
So you can email us at contact@nextstepplannинgedu.com with any inquiries, questions, recommendations for other businesses that you have in mind, anything,
Yeah. Also, social media. We're on all the platforms. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on LinkedIn. We're on Twitter. Send us a comment. Comment on any post. Comment on any articles. We'll see it. Send us direct messages. We'll see it, and we'll be able to answer any kind of questions you have. call us about availabilities, inquire, and we'll provide as much resources and information as we can.